is there a bad guy, or is it more of fixing the situation rather than defeating the bad guy? Like, is that what
Yeah,
we're gonna have?
there's definitely a bad guy, Ezra Miller himself. Ezra Miller.
You're not wrong when Ezra Miller versus Ezra Miller.
He's
I was like,
he's
we
the
got
biggest
two of them.
menace of them all right now.
We got two of them when we really don't want any.
Yeah, they had to knock this trailer out of the park because the whole success of the movie depends on you forgetting what a trash human being he is.
What if they made Ezra Miller Reverse Flash?
Wouldn't be too much of a stretch, would it?
And just made him into the bad guy from the beginning. Made him to the bad guy and just went with it.
Right. I mean, after this, they're done with Ezra Miller. They're done.
Yeah.
Like,
you're the only one saying that.
No.
Planet Fanatics just said it. John Campea, there's no way they can keep him.
John Campea, I was watching. He said it depends on how much money he makes.
He said it doesn't matter. He said it doesn't matter how much money it makes. He goes, he's done. Like, you cannot keep him.
As problematic as he is, it doesn't matter how much it makes. They're gonna.
Anyone who says it doesn't matter how much it makes doesn't understand how much it could make.
Because he's
$2 billion changes your entire everything.
Mm-hmm.
$2 billion. Billion? Mm-hmm. When you have you can't make 300 million and you got $2 billion?
You're gonna sacrifice everything because you might make some more money with him. The only reason people are kind of accepting of it is because, like, hey, this movie's already been done, so might as well get it. If they decide to keep him after all the shit he's already done, that's not worth $2 billion. That's not worth $3 billion. That's not worth your studio because you will lose DC. You will
exactly
lose DC.
What I'm saying.
There's so many people on Twitter right now that are like, if you keep Ezra Miller, they're done.
I'm telling you what, they say that about everything. All the people on Twitter, they say that about everything. You don't bring me back. What's his name? Then Zack Snyder. You're losing everything. They say that about everything.
I mean, you already got half of the fan base gone.
Money changes everything, and it's Warner Brothers.
But
you guys really believe in Warner Brothers, and they give you no reason to believe in them.
It's a different team.
Oh my gosh!
Even if the money does
the same thing.
Even if the movie does shatter records, look how it'll probably be on the nostalgia factor, the fact they're heavily pushing Batman, especially Michael Keaton as Batman. It's not really going to have a whole lot to do with Ezra Miller. Yeah. Even in this trailer, he was kind of, he was more or less, even though he was kind of like the focal point at the same time, he was kind of sidelined. That was all Batman, two versions of Batman, and then Supergirl.
Literally, the Flash is the Flash is the third best character in this trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, as I said, Michael Keaton is 7 years old, so that doesn't mean anything. They're not going to continue the storyline with him. Supergirl is going to have her own thing, so that we already know that. So she's going to continue on. And I'm just telling you, $2 billion changes things. And you guys believe in Warner Brothers.
Hey,
you know what I believe in? I believe in they care about money more than they care about movies. So believe what you want. Yeah, they care about money, and they've shown it to me forever.
I don't, but Ezra Miller is not the guy you continue with.
You're not putting all your eggs in the Ezra Miller basket. He's still the Flash. He's not. He's a one-off that might make you $1 billion, and they might say it's a one-off that might make me $1 billion. And so I'm just saying.
But is he the main draw here, or is Michael Keaton's Batman?
Oh, Michael Keaton. In my opinion, is Michael Keaton Batman. But it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what Warner Brothers says.
But even Warner Brothers thinks that. Look at all the trailers. You have little teeny Flash in the Batcave on one poster. You literally have the Batman poster, which is our thumbnail, part of our thumbnail right now. That's the big trailer. That's the big poster. Like Warner Brothers know. Like we cannot have Ezra Miller front and center.
Warner Brothers doesn't know nothing. You guys really believe it,
though, man. Zaslav knows what he's doing, and
does he really
do it. Yes,
does he? You really? All right, guys.
Where has he failed? You know what I mean? Like this is a little bit different.
He's never had this type of thing. He's never failed when you're doing real life stuff. This is a total fantasy world. I'm telling you, money talks. They have a lot of people that they have to shareholders and all this other crap, and money changes everything. And hopefully we don't have to find out. But I'm telling you, if it finds all this money, you can be like, I can't believe they fill in the blank. And I'm gonna tell you, the fill in the blank came when the check came in as being $2 billion.
Yeah, I don't see it happen. It could probably it's gonna make a buttload of money because this trailer looks amazing, and Michael Keaton, hearing the music, Supergirl I thought was really awesome, even though you have a bunch of people like, oh, she's supposed to be blonde. Like, shut up. Like, she was awesome. Like with her suit and all that stuff flying by, like here, like that's cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. But Ezra Miller wasn't the focal point of this trailer.
It doesn't matter if it's his movie and he makes that much money. Because if that's the case, call it Batman Flashpoint, because you'll make way more money that way. You make way more money calling it Batman the Flashpoint. Exactly. You're making my point. They're calling it the Flash. So it's still based on the Flash. So they're still allowing. They could have changed the name of the movie at any point in time and kept it that way, but they didn't, because if it makes money, they're going to keep Ezra Miller. But it's not called Flashpoint. You know that, right? It's called The Flash. The Flash. Yeah. It's just a Flashpoint storyline. It's the storyline, but you can call it Batman : or but they Flashpoint. Didn't. So that's my point. The Flashpoint paradox. And if they makes all this money, they called it the Flash. The Flash made $2 billion, and then you guys have so much more belief in people, and I'm telling you that they don't care about any of that stuff. They care about money. Yeah, I mean, I don't. And I think
Batman's gonna make this a lot of money, not the problematic actor.
Yeah, I really believe you guys are splitting hairs, and you just don't think they do this stuff all the time. Not to this extent, though, man. Not to this extent. Yes, it does. They just get swept under the rug. We just don't know about it. But now we know about it. We know about it. But it's going to be time against away, and he's going to say, "Oh, if you fall this line and you don't have any more mess ups, and then we're going to do it." They're going to piecemeal him back into the story if they make this money. And it's just like, you guys don't believe it. I'm saying these things happen. This is what they do. But you have to think, he pretends to be a good guy for a little bit, and then he can go back to being Ezra Miller in 3 years.
You have to think about
make a movie again.
No, I'm saying he can make the movie, and they say, okay, now we got the money out of you, and then they'll get rid of him. But I'm telling you, if it makes a lot of money, this guy's not going away. But isn't that what they're doing right now? Like, be good for a little bit and make the money, and then go be a crackhead again. And if he does it successfully, I'm telling you, they will put as much money into. They'll try him out, and they're not stupid. So what they'll do is they'll put him in a rehab. They'll give him. He's already in all that. I bet you they're paying for it too. And my point is that they will do whatever they can to make this work. If it makes that money, and he's engaging, and people like him,
that'll end up hurting things for them in the long haul.
That's what I think.
I think you guys really
underestimate if people like him. No one likes him.
No one likes him.
And you guys underestimate the power of the dollar.
Well, you can't just kind of, some of the things that he's been doing, you can't just kind of sweep that under the rug. It's not like he actually spilled a glass of milk.
You can't if you pay everyone off. Guys,
there's not. It's out in the world, man.
It doesn't matter if the court cases go away. If it goes away, there's video. There's video of him choking and throwing a woman down on the floor. Video still out. Where? Have you seen it? I can pull up right now.
Yeah, I've definitely seen it.
I'm telling you, they're getting rid of all this. All right, we'll see. We will see. And
the movie's gonna do well.
I'm saying, look, literally, I'm literally not going to say anything. That I'm like, because I don't believe in people. I know what they think about money, and money is all thing that matters. And if they make $2 billion, he'll be back.
But then what are you going to do in 3 years? He starts acting up again. Now you got to start filming another movie. Then what?
I don't have to answer that. I'm telling you what they're going to do.
Why not? That's what you're saying.
I'm saying yes. I'm saying that they're idiots and they're assholes and they don't care about any of that stuff. They're gonna try to keep them under wraps and they'll even gotta give them a babysitter. I'm telling you, this is what they fucking do. And it's just like this is what people don't care. They don't care about how good or bad a person has to be. They don't try to believe that they can change them. Everyone believes they could change you. I'm the one that's going to be able to change this, and I'm going to make all the money because I did it. Everyone believes it. I'm telling you, it happens all the time.
Now, I don't think not anymore, man. Now with social media, because you get canceled, you're canceled forever. Like once you're actually canceled, not like, oh, they're going to cancel me. No, once you're actually canceled and people don't like you, like you're done, man. And it doesn't matter. Like ask all hundreds of YouTubers, it's like there's people who like love and had their fan bases. They did something stupid.
Yeah, but
then that's it.
I've also seen people that turn around and can do, I don't want to say people's names, but that are still there. That you can say whatever you want to say, and we're good. I don't want to say what I want to say. Never mind. I'm just gonna tell you, it's possible. You can do whatever you want. You can do it. You can get caught doing whatever and still become president of the United States. So my point is, I'm telling you, any of this stuff is possible. You guys are telling me it's not possible. It is. You can say what you think is not possible, and then you're gonna get there. You'll be like, "Wow, they did it anyway." It's not about us thinking that it's a good idea. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that there's ways around it, and until I believe in their moral capacity, I gotta say.
I'm not even worried about moral capacity. I'm thinking about money, like you. And I was like,
$2 billion changes. They're gonna be like, well, guys, we haven't made $2 billion in like 10 movies. Let's try to see what we could do with this dude.
I mean, how much money are you willing to waste just on him?
$20 million.
You think that's enough money?
Possibly.
I mean, a babysitter alone is $20 million. Just a babysitter. Then you got social media, you got PR people, you got to make sure you're quiet.
$20 million for a babysitter. You can pay a U.S. Marshal to be his babysitter and pay him $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do a lot of stuff and make him sign an agreement to like he loses all his house and all this stuff and he has to pay back. You could do anything like that. And I hope you guys are right. I am not a believer. I believe that you could do anything in this world and they're going to try to push you through.
I'm very confident I'm right in this situation.
I'm because I'm thinking about money, and money is like, you don't pick the horse that everyone doesn't like. You know what I mean? Like no one likes him. He's already
picked the horse that makes the money.
If it does,
and it's all about what have you done for me lately.
Mm-hmm. Wait until we get more promotion for this movie. You're not going to see him at the forefront. It's going to be all about Batman, and that's going to be the main selling point. Yes, it does.
But who's selling the movie? Keaton and Sasha, whatever her name is, Supergirl.
Sasha, whatever.
You can't say Sasha, whatever her name is.
Yeah, you can. You can't pronounce her last name.
If you
can't pronounce her last name.
That's not Ezra Miller, who we know his name. You can't say that. Like it doesn't. Guys, all right, we'll see.
What's up, bigger for? Come right at the right time.
What's going on, buddy?
We will see.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see any other big kind of people saying that they're going to keep him. I mean, there's that one article that came out, and then I know like John Campea like went on that giant crazy rant like a crazy man.
Take your chances, I'm telling you, and that's what they're going to preach. They're gonna preach.
He's already had a second chance.
They're gonna preach. He's finally turned it, and we really want to give him the opportunity to see if he can do it. And they'll put it all on him. And then if he happens to stay clean for a couple of years, then they're gonna try to release a movie. But this is all contingent of making $2 billion, which is a whole whole
$2
heap
million
a lot
is
of
not gonna
money.
happen.
That's a whole heap a lot of money. My point is that it has to be an ungodly amount of money that makes you just say, I can't avoid this thing. That's what I'm saying.
It has to be a really, really good chance it's gonna break a bill. I really believe that.
As we said, Wakanda forever almost made a bill. If it would have been released if it would have been released in China at this right time, yes, it would have made a bill.
It made $12 million in China.
If it was released in the right time, they made the money
months ago when COVID was even worse.
It had nothing to do with COVID. It had everything to do with not being during the time. People were able to see it anyway. They were still sneaking it in. Like it has nothing to do with COVID.
It's new for them. Yeah, I mean,
no, it's been out for 8 months. So 6 months. So you've already had opportunities to see it. So it's like you released it in the movie theater, but it's like, okay, I already saw it. Just because it wasn't released here in the movie theaters doesn't mean we didn't see it. The internet is everywhere. You can get pirated signals and figure it out. Trust us, we can do it. So that's why I'm just saying there's gonna be a lot of movies that make $1 billion. I mean, but if it makes 2, that's what I'm saying that we could change it. This argument might change, and we'll see. And don't get me wrong, I don't want Ezra Miller. I don't, but I do believe in the power of the dollar, and I think people care more about that than they care about a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you there. Like money, speaks, but also future money, I think, speaks louder.
If then that's exactly what I was gonna say. If he made this much money and we can continue this flashpoint, why not try again one more? I'm telling you that one more
at the cost of the next all those 10 movies that James Gunn just announced, because all those would just bomb, guaranteed.
All they have to do is say it's not part of the DCU.
I don't think it matters at that point. All over Twitter already, the Zack Snyder people are already like saying F all that stuff. Now you do that, now you're gonna get all the rest of the people who
hopefully,
like Brandon says, I don't want to see him on screen anymore.
Hopefully, and we'll see, and they'll test it, and America is America, and we'll see. And they will test out the market, and they'll do their studies. They'll figure it out, but not to mention that they will try. They will try to go figure it out. I'm telling you, money matters so much.
It's definitely gonna be curious going forward with what DC decides to do, but I don't
think it's gonna be a DC thing. I don't even think it's gonna be a DC thing. It's gonna be a Warner Brothers thing.
See, but that's what Zaslav lets his people run their shit. Every time he puts people in charge, he doesn't do a Bob Chapek thing. He's like, you're in charge, you make the decisions. He's always done. He's always done that.
And you haven't done it with $2 billion. Money changes everything. You're like, oh, he's done it with $300,000, $300 million, so that matters. It doesn't. It's not the same situation. It's just not.
I mean,
people change, but money changes everything. It always does.
Yeah.
But it always does.
We're not going to see Ezra Miller on the red carpet. I don't think that's going to happen.
I probably agree with that.
And we're going to see Keaton, and all the posters are going to be Supergirl, are all going to be Batman, and there's going to be
no one's going to care about Supergirl yet. No one's going to care about Supergirl yet. You got to see if she does a great job. That's what's going to.
I think she look cool enough. I mean, you already got all the people like, she's not blonde and blue eyes.
Exactly. People are already upset about it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that matters. I think if she does a great job, then the continuation of it is what it is.
I don't even think she stays. I think she's gone too after this. I think it's gonna be a brand new Supergirl.
Yeah. But once again, not if it's $2 billion, Tank. Everything changes. All the
why not keep Keaton at that point? 71. Who gives a shit? Like you just gotta.
He literally can't physically do it.
Shit, you just gotta stand. You don't gotta like jump off the building. Like you just stand there and say, "I am Batman." And then, all right, double.
I don't think any movie will work with that.
I mean, that's all this trailer is. This trailer, without the entire trailer stopping, focusing on Batman, and then him saying, "I am Batman." That's what this trailer is. Mm-hmm. Everything else is cool. That is the best part of this trailer.
I honestly, guys, I hope
Because we had it.
I hope you're right, but guess what? I'm telling you guys, money changes things, and we're not the target people. We're not the people that matter. We're not. It's the people that are going to go. And if it spends all those people go to spend that much money, they'll do it again.
And
just let's say we'll see.
See, all you're doing is make me not want to go see this movie, and I really want to fucking see this movie. But not because of Ezra Miller.
I just don't believe in people, man. That's all. I just don't believe in people.
You know, like I want to see Aquaman because I want to see Momoa as Aquaman. Like I want to see Shazam because I like Zachary Levi, whatever he might have done recently. I still thought he was good enough, but like you said, see, he never said anything too crazy that they were able to sweep down the rug. He said some crazy shit recently. I'm talking about within the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
You know, said and done shit. You know, but they're able to sweep that under the rug because it's not that big. You know what I mean? Like he didn't get caught choking a woman down to the ground. You know?
Yeah.
But
like grooming kids.
Yeah, literally breaking into their house.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, all you have to say, I don't even want to start to defend him. I don't want to. I'm telling you that they can do things, guys. Like they can say stuff. It's making me so like I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I'm telling you, like people say drugs. Oh, he was addicted and he's gotten help. And this is a place in America that we believe in second chance. I've heard this crazy crap all the time. It's possible. That's what I'm saying. Let's move on. I hate it because I don't even I don't want to even believe it. But I know how it works. America is not what we see it is. It's not what you think it is. It's about what you can make happen, and it's about money, and that's what it really is. Yeah. So it's just I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's almost like that, like all press is good press type of attitude, and like so it's like so therefore it's gonna bring in money. And bringing people talking about
Someone's going to talk about it, and then they're going to go, even if they want to boycott it.
Yeah.
It's not good things, but I'm just telling you, that's how stuff happens. So,
yeah.
I won't support it. They don't need my dollar.
I don't know. I mean, I'll probably check it out once. Usually, if it's a good movie, I'll check it out multiple times. And even if this is a great movie, which I think it might be a great movie, I'll probably still only check it out once because I don't want to support it like that. You know, like the last, like Black Panther, I saw like 3 times. Black Panther #1, not Wakanda Forever. Brian saw it like 5 times in the theaters.
I see them all. I see them all the time. Because you know what?
Yeah.
I don't. Once again, money speaks volumes. So if I want another black movie, I believe you guys support. I'm telling you, money is what matters. It's what matters. Doesn't matter what the studio thinks. They think if it makes money and that means people went and saw it, then they could follow the same exact formula and make that money again. And say he was addicted to drugs and we got him help and all the other crap. I don't even want to say it because if they use this thing and they do it, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm gonna be sitting the whole time like, this is America, man.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah. That's all you gotta say.
Like,
this is America. Yeah. Oh man. All right. So yeah, that kind of went. So wait, a big 40 Entertainment said agreed. So
yeah,
I mean,
I've seen crazy things, man. I've seen some crazy things. Like, there's no way this is going to happen. You really just turned off half the population and didn't matter. So just like I've seen the videotapes of stuff and people walk away. I've seen these things in the last 20 years. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I experienced it, and they've changed the narrative. So I'm just telling you, it's possible, and I don't want it to be possible. So that's why I don't even want to be on that side. But I'm just telling you, we can't be naive, because if you're naive, it's going to happen. You need to recognize that it can happen so it doesn't.
Oh man, I get what you're saying. I understand. I completely understand what you're saying. I just,
as soon as we say, "Oh, this is not possible," I'm like, "All right, I know where we're headed now."
Yeah.
I can see it now. All right.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, that got derailed. I mean, that's what happens when you got something great, and then then you have like a very controversial problem in this great thing. You know, it's like what happens next.
Yep.
So
because they didn't want to put any marketing in behind it, and they wanted to release it straight to a streaming service, they could have done that and saved, $100 million. But they wanted to make money, so that means money does matter. So if you're going to tell me money matters on one hand, and they're not going to tell me that lots of money matters even a lot more, then I'm just going to say I think you're wrong.
You have to remember they filmed this movie almost 2 years ago. They've already went through the trouble of shooting it and spending all this money.
And they put more marketing into it now, and they didn't have to.
They have to. They shot themselves in the foot with the constant delays.
Yeah,
this was supposed to come out last year.
And I'm telling you, guys don't. Man, all right. Look,
we're gonna have to
listen to me. It's a public service announcement. If you don't believe it's going to happen, you might be the problem because you're gonna forget it. And then next thing you know, it happens, and we're like, "How did we get here?" And I'm like,
"See, no, that's I know how we get there, and that's the thing because like you just follow the money, like whenever anybody's like, I don't get it, it's like, where's the money? Where's the money? That's the only question you need to ask, So like, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying hopefully they know better because if they know better, because they're looking at money, but I get what you're saying. They're looking at money now, but you're also looking at losing a lot of money within the next 10 years. So what do you want to do?
If they don't believe that they can follow the same timeline, they don't believe that this guy's going to be carry them or not. They could just be banking on James Gunn doing the money, and this guy just, bringing them another $1 billion.
If they make another Flash movie with Ezra Miller, it ain't making $1 billion.
If they bring Michael Keaton back, or what if they bring another star? Well, they work with Michael Keaton. Let's bring in
Christian Bale.
Fill in the blank.
I mean, how much changes with agents? Michael Keaton's agent didn't know all this Ezra Miller shit in 2021, or no? I mean, he would have had to sign in 2020 at least, if not sooner. Because they started filming at the beginning of 2021, so like 2 years ago. So,
I'm just saying, money changes even that attitude. I'm not doing this movie for $2 million or 20. Oh, maybe
20% of the profits in the theater. But
ask the Live Golf tournament. Like, I'm not doing this. They're terrible to people. Oh, how much money?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, things change, but whatever.
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
Last one. That's why we don't get as many black movies as we did in the 90s, because they stopped making money. Yeah.
Whenever it starts making money.
Yeah.
Right. Please, let's just go a different topic. I don't want to agree with it. I don't want to happen. I just feel like if we don't acknowledge that it's possible, then we are doomed to repeat the same stuff that we've seen before. Acknowledge, it doesn't matter, or don't make sure it doesn't make $2 billion. Make sure I'm not going to see this 3 times. I'm not. I'll wait.
Yeah. I'm kind of reluctant to give it any of my money. I can't in good conscience.
There's a lot of people that are like you that are just like, I'll pirate it. I don't want to give it money.
The dude hurt kids. That's something I take very seriously.
It's not like something that with everything you're saying, totally agree. But it's not me that you got to convince. It's to make other people to make sure we don't make that milestone. They can't not make money. That's what it has to be. It has to not make money. There are a lot of bad people everywhere that have money that will go support something. I'm just.
I mean, you also get a lot of people that don't follow the news, so they don't know all this Ezra Miller stuff. Same thing with like Wakanda Forever. There's a lot of people who didn't know the Chadwick stuff and all the other kind of like.
How many people I heard in Wakanda Forever? I was in Naperville and I heard his father and daughter said, "So Chadwick Boseman's not in this movie?" My mind went, "What?"
I would have been like, are you dumb?
No, but it's not their world. That's not the world they live in. That doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, I mean that or like I know a lot of people who just don't watch the news. You know what I mean? Like don't watch news and don't really. They stay away from a lot of social media stuff like that. You know, and more people are staying away from news cycles and stuff like that. You know, for whatever reason. So, you know, I mean, especially if you're just a normie. If you're just a normie and you're just like, oh, I love the last one, and then come in and you're like, wait a minute, you know, like, yeah,
just saying. Let's just have a public service announcement. Just know that it's possible, and let's make sure it doesn't happen. Because I'll be very frustrated if in July we're talking about this, and I'm like, I told you so. I will be so sad, but it is what it is. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, but yeah. Oh man, and I feel like I need to cut that up into two. Just the trailer and then Ezra Miller. All right.
I feel like I was a proponent for Ezra Miller. I don't like him. It's just like I don't want it to do well. I don't want them to do this, but I do believe that people don't care about other people. I think they care about money a lot more than they care about people.
Oh, 100%. That I get the money argument. 100% get the money argument. You know, but we'll see, man. We will see. I mean, this is definitely something that's going to be talked about throughout all the summer. Every time they release a trailer, as they release the movie, red carpet events, stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be a nonstop kind of topic for a while, at least for us in the movie comic book world.
They're going to have Ezra Miller on every red carpet anytime he's doing things, just apologizing about his apologies and his apologizing, trying to make him to a sympathetic figure, not realizing if anyone read what he did, you wouldn't want him around.
I think that's why you don't bring him around, because out of sight, out of mind. If he's not there, you can't look into the shit he's saying.
But people won't even read it. People won't even read. People don't read. They don't care unless it's on the front page.
All you do is throw the video up. I mean, he's made a bunch of videos. Brandon's dying here.
I hope you're right. I'm just gonna say, I am a lot more cynical than you guys are.
Yeah, I think so. All right, let's move on to our last topic. And let's
I actually want to talk about. Yes.
Yeah, let's get into the actual good thing. All right, but yeah, let's move on to their stuff. All right. All right. I know Brandon's like, I'm done. Like, wake me up when you guys are done arguing.
I just don't believe in America. That's just what it is. I believe that we shouldn't. It shouldn't happen, and I believe it will just because it shouldn't.
Yep. And that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Kinda. Yeah. I get. I'm right there with you too, Knox.